Lexus has been pushed under the carpet in recent years, as there's not many on the roads. But I don't understand why, because Lexus is renowned for incredible build quality and excellent reliability record. But hopefully this Lexus LC500 or LC500 hybrid will change all that, as it gets so many looks on the road, because it's such a striking looking car. In this limited edition model, in this dark green premium metallic paint and the 21-inch alloy wheels, it really does look the business indeed. As you'd expect with this striking exterior design, it has a power plant under the bonnet to match. This LC500 comes with a 5-litre V8 naturally aspirated engine, which is good to get in this car to 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds. Now that's very impressive. Now the fact that it's naturally aspirated means that you can really rev it to get the very best out of it, as the power is higher up the RPM range, which means you can properly have some fun. You can also go for a LC500H, which is a hybrid option, which sort of improves the fuel economy around local areas, so you can sort of enjoy this car on a more day-to-day basis. And it is a Grand Tourer, so it's quite comfortable, excellently comfortable seats, and there's very little road noise. It's a very refined car to spend lots of time in. The striking and elegant design continues around the rear, with these LED rear lights with nice strong lines, and the twin exhausts. And now in the exhausts themselves, there's actually 2 exhausts on each side, so you've actually got 4 exhausts. Well, of course this car needs 4 exhausts because it's a proper thoroughbred 5-litre V8 engine. The boot is just under this Lexus badge here, and to open it you just press this button. And for a sports car or a Grand Tourer like this is, the boot space is actually very impressive, with quite a long boot length, which means you can get several sort of suitcases in, and it also extends right to the very exterior diameters of the car, and there's also a little bit of storage underneath and some tie-down hooks too. So this is a Grand Tourer, which means it does come with a 2+2 seating configuration, which obviously it's not going to be hugely roomy, but it's not too bad for short journeys, and the seat very premium, adjusts forward, and then you just get in, and there's nice leather central armrests, the Mark Levinson sound system in the middle there, and the premium materials in the Alcantara, the supple leather, premium carpets, all continues back there. And of course you get to look up to the excellent styled cockpit at front. It's a very nice place to be. Now, yes, it is a little bit small, but it's nowhere near as small as something like a hideous Audi TT. Getting into the Lexus LC500 is a very premium experience, with these retractable door handles that pop out when you unlock the car. And instantly you're greeted with the premium looking materials, all this Alcantara down the side, and in this limited edition model it comes from all this tan leather, and it looks absolutely amazing. And you get these limited edition tread plates there. In the cockpit itself, it's a very driver focused appeal, but it's supremely comfortable. It's very nice. These seats are so supportive, and they're like about 100 way adjustable. Obviously not quick really, but they adjust in every possible way you need to. And yeah, this Lexus build quality, this is their top of the range model, so it really is impeccable build quality. Everything you touch, whether it's just the carpets, you'll have real trouble trying to find a hard scratchy bit of plastic in there. It really is good. So of course it's packed with the latest technology and everything to make your life incredibly easy. Of course you get standard features like dual zone climate control, but the top of the range models get things like a premium Mark and Levinson sound system, which is absolutely amazing. And the central infotainment screen is like embossed into this like behind glass panel. So is the clocks, it all looks like a very free-flowing interior. It's almost a bit like being in a first-class top-line airline. It is very nice indeed. And the quality of that screen there and the 8-inch TFT between the dials is very clear. And your driver mode switches up here, so you've got Sport and Sport Plus, and you've got Normal, and you've got Comfort, and even an Eco setting. And in Eco, with this car having a 10-speed automatic, it's actually not as unfuel efficient on the motorway as what you think a 5-litre V8 is, thanks to the car being at low revs. And of course, because it's such a powerful engine, it can pull well in any gear on the motorway. That makes it... In terms of the driver, you've got these really nice feeling aluminium metal paddles, which feel they give a nice intuitive feedback when you press them, and it just shows that this can easily be pushed along fast. As I said at the start of this video, Lexus has an incredible reliability record, and that's had that record for so many years that hopefully this Lexus LC500 won't let you down. The servicing is 10,000 miles or annually, whichever comes first. And as for the dealer experience itself, just like the reliability, Lexus is consistently at the very top when it comes to the customer experience at their dealerships. A dealership's few and far between, however, once you get there, you receive an absolutely impeccable experience, which can't be said for some of the more common cars. So as you can tell by the styling and the premiumness of the car, this is in quite a unique sector. Now, prices for the LC500 start from just over £80,000 as of August 2020, and this now discontinued limited edition model in this exclusive dark green metallic paint with a tan interior is just a shade over £90,000. But I tell you what, it doesn't really feel that expensive. It is absolutely incredibly well built. In terms of rivals, it doesn't have that many direct competitors. I suppose like an Audi R8 would be quite similar, however that's more of a sports car, and I think this is much more unique. This gets more looks on the road than an Audi R8, purely because, well, one, it's an excellent looking car, and because it's a Lexus, people aren't so sure what it is, and they think that's very intriguing. So it really does, it gets the attention, and it certainly deserves that attention indeed. So then on the road, the Lexus LC500 is an absolute Jekyll and Hyde of a character, with its 10-gear automatic gearbox allowing cruising and decent motorway economy for such a large engine car, and its excellent refinement and noise levels, which are so low it's one of the quietest cruisers. However, you put your foot down and this car turns into an absolute animal of a car, and you can see that in the next video. With its 5-litre V8 engine delivering 457 brake horsepower and a top speed of 168 miles per hour, it's got the performance to match its awesome engine note. This flagship Lexus coupe really is a tremendous car with excellent performance and one of the best engine soundtracks I've ever heard. Yet it's still super luxurious and refined on longer journeys too. And of course you can buy this premium and expensive Lexus with faith, as you know it's going to be super reliable in the long run. I hope you enjoyed this review on the Lexus LC500. Don't forget to browse the rest of the channel, where there's plenty more content on there, and don't forget to subscribe and also like as well. Thank you very much, see you in the next one.